Hey, it's Steph. Thanks for watching today's video. I'm going to be doing an update to the I Heart the 90s Project Pan. This is a project all about the 90s, which is super fun. I was born in 91, so I was a child of the 90s, and this is in collaboration with the Pantastic Ladies Facebook group. The prompts were created by Laura, and I will have all of the information and links in the description box. I have quite the exciting update, but before we get into it, if you enjoy makeup and panning content, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to go through the prompts in the order that they're listed on the spreadsheet, so not necessarily in the order that they were rolled in. The first prompt was wannabe, and I had to find a product that reminds me of my best friend, and my best friend is my husband. So I rolled in a single eyeshadow from Pretties for Your Face in the shade Sand Dollar. He took me to a sand dollar beach before we were married, so it's always a fond memory. This is what that shadow looked like last month after 6 uses. My goal for this was just to use it 10 times, and I was able to use it 4 additional times this month. So I did reach my goal of 10 uses, and this is what it's looking like today. I'm really happy with the wear that I'm seeing on the shadow now. There's definitely a small dip. I'm not sure how many uses it will take to hit pan, but that's not the goal, and it's rolling out. This is what I have on my eyelids and in my inner corner today, and I just think it's a gorgeous shade. I'm so glad that I have it. The next prompt I rolled in last month, and it is Smells Like Teen Spirit. I had to find a scented product. For that, I rolled in my Tree Hut Sugar Scrub in the scent Cotton Candy. My goal is to empty this, and I haven't started using it, so it's still full. The third prompt is Macarena, and I had to find a Latinx owned brand. For that, I rolled in my Sigma Cinderella blush and highlighter palette. I had the goal of using the highlighter 22 times. This is what it was looking like last update after 15 uses, so I only had to use this 7 additional times, and I surpassed my goal and used it 8. So this is what it's looking like now after 23 uses in this project, and I do think there is a little bit more wear on it than when I first rolled it in, so I'm happy to see progress on it, but this is the second thing rolling out of this project. Next is also something I rolled in last month, and the prompt is Jurassic Park. I had to find my oldest product in either my collection or in a specific category. For that, I rolled in my oldest pencil eyeliner because it's the only pencil eyeliner I have, and it is the Appeal Gel Liner in the shade Forest Green. My goal for this is to use it 22 times. This is where I'm at today. I haven't had to sharpen it yet, but I have used it 6 times. I'll show you a look that I did using it as a winged liner, and I really liked it that way. I also have used it just across my waterline with no wing, just straight across. And I've also tried it in my bottom waterline, but it only lasted about 30 minutes in my waterline, so I definitely will not be using it that way again, and I will be keeping it out of my waterline. But I have 16 more uses to go, so it's staying in the project. Next is the Sixth Sense, and I had to find a product that surprised me. For that, I rolled in my Pacifica Alight Foundation, and I just had a goal of using this 10 times because I wanted to get a little more familiar with the formula, see if I enjoyed it or not, because I had a memory of not enjoying it. Last update, I shared that my memory was correct. It is not my favorite foundation to use on its own, but I do like to wear it mixed with other foundations. So I am wearing it today. Not that you can really tell because it's mixed with another foundation. but I was able to use this an additional 5 times, reaching 9 out of the 10 uses that I set my goal for. So I feel comfortable rolling this out. 9 out of 10 works for me. But I will continue to mix this in with other foundations. It doesn't hurt. And I'm trying to finish a foundation that's too dark for me. So this has been a really nice tool to help me use that other foundation a little more. The next prompt is, what's up? I can't do it with a straight face. Okay. And that's a product that is part of your morning routine. I rolled in my CeraVe PM Moisturizer because I use this every single morning as my last step in my skincare routine. It's super lightweight and I just really enjoy it under makeup. My goal is to empty this. I don't know if I can see through the packaging. Maybe I can. I think I'm about down here. I've used it 25 times. So just about every single morning. I think sometimes like on a lazy Saturday, I know it's really bad, but I just won't do anything to my face in the mornings. I know it's bad, but we all have those days. 25 recorded uses. Who knows, maybe I used it and just didn't record it because I didn't wear makeup that day and I just didn't record my uses, you know, who knows. But I'm 100% sure that I will finish this by next update. The next prompt was butterfly clips, and I had to find something in cute packaging, which I absolutely had to roll in this BH Cosmetics Bellini blush palette. My goal for this was to use each shade 5 times. It was semi-challenging because the shades in here are super dark. Anytime I use these shades, I had to mix this lighter shade in, but I have hit my 5 use goal on the rest of the shades, which makes me really happy. I had no use on this before rolling it into this project, so I was able to get a little more familiar with it. I am wearing it today. This cheek is a little more saturated than this cheek. Is this lighter shade mixed with these two? I don't know if you think that's cheating, mixing the shades together to get my usage, but I think it looks pretty, so I'm gonna do it. The next prompt is Lisa Frank, so I had to find something with colorful packaging, and I rolled in my Good Molecules Discoloration Correcting Serum. My goal for this was to use it 22 times, and I was only 4 uses away from hitting that goal last month, and I used it 5 additional times to get 23 uses total. You can see I am all the way down to here. I don't see myself not using this until it's empty. Does that make sense? I'm gonna keep using this until it's empty, but for this project, it's rolling out. And then the last item I've been working on was for the prompt Surge, which I had to find a green product or packaging. For that, I rolled in my Pixi Fortify, whoa, look at the glare, Fortify under eye patches. My goal is to finish these up. I used it 4 times last month, and I actually only used them once this month. So I have a total of 5 uses, and I'm about here. It's hard to tell, maybe halfway through the package. And I have no idea how many more uses is in here. But I'm gonna update you guys every month until I finish them. So if you're keeping count, I rolled out 5 items this update. And I actually only have 3 prompts left in this project. Now, I don't know if people are going through the prompts for a second time. I know for the That's So 2000s project, Sam kind of left it open if you wanted to do each prompt twice. But I think for me, I'm just gonna roll in the last 3 prompts and then just work on all these items until I reach my goals and let the project fizzle out. We are in the last quarter of the year, so I don't necessarily feel like adding more things into this project, because if you're a regular watcher of my channel, you know that I'm doing quite a few projects right now. So the first prompt that I'm rolling in is no scrubs, and that is for a product you want to get out of your life. And I want to get this contour palette out of my life, at least the powder side. So I'm going to roll in the powder side. This is from Catrice, and it's the Prime and Fine Professional Contouring Palette. As you can see, I have pan in both of these shades, but my goal is to finish this side. So I'm pretty sure that will take me until the end of the year. So this project's probably going to be sticking around until December. But yeah, this powder does nothing for me. And it has some glitter in it. To hit pan on this, I often just put it down on my jawline after setting my whole face with a different powder. And then I would occasionally set my concealer on my eyelids with it. So it's a very unnecessary product in my collection, and that's why I want to get it out. I do enjoy the contour shade in my eyebrows, and kind of as a contour, it's a little patchy, but it's not super pigmented, so I can make it work if I have to. But that's not in this project, it's the powder. So hopefully I can finish that by the end of the year. The next is Junko Jeans, and that's bulky packaging. I personally don't remember these jeans, but I guess I remember photos of them, like when I've seen other people roll this prompt into their videos. But my husband told me that he had a pair, and I think it's hilarious picturing him in these jeans. But anyway, for this bulky packaging, I'm gonna roll in my LYS cream blush. And this is in the shade Confident. I hauled this at the end of last year, and I have not touched it. I haven't even swatched it. I don't know what that little demarcation is. It looks just like a little flaw in the surface. But we're gonna swatch it here together, and I'm gonna find out if I even like the color. It's very balmy. Feels very balmy. So there's the color there. When I purchased this, I was looking for a berry toned cream blush, and it's kind of hard to tell. I think I will like this. It actually reminds me a lot of the Bite lipstick that I'm panning as a cream blush in my Partners in Cream project. So I think I will love this, but it might compete with that blush that I'm trying to empty. So I think my goal for this is just use it 22 times. Hopefully I like it, because a ton of people rave about this blush. It's the only product that I have from LYS, and I'm super curious to try other items from them. But it's just not in the cards for this year because I am on a no-buy. And then the last prompt is Little Black Dress, and I had to find an item that was black or had black packaging. So I'm going to roll in this lipstick from L'Oreal. What is this? It doesn't say what it is. It just says lip color, but it's a liquid lipstick, and it's in the shade Explore. I figured, well, I guess I don't really know. I didn't swatch anything next to each other, but I feel like this is a little different than the lipsticks that I'm panning in Throwback 30. But now that I'm swatching it, it's pretty similar. if you watch my Throwback 30 project, I'm panning quite a few bold lip colors. And I thought that this would be a really nice, oh, it does match. I thought it would be a really nice nude to throw in, like a lighter, like everyday nude, but it looks kind of dark. Kind of looks like what I'm wearing today. This is just my Dominique Cosmetics lip liner all over my lips. So I feel like these would pair really nicely, but my goal for that is 22 uses. That concludes my update. I hope you really enjoyed it, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And again, if you're not subscribed to my channel already and you enjoy makeup and panning content, I encourage you to subscribe so I see you in my next video.